flip over this way, but hi guys. Going live again. You know what? Let me clean my camera. There we go. Now you can see me, I guess, a little bit better. But hi, good morning, everybody. So I decided today to go live again, as I'm actually starting to like going live just because I get to sit down and talk to you guys, and the video kind of just gets posted right away, and I don't have to really waste a lot of time editing. I did film a video yesterday, so that should be going up tomorrow, but I wanted to go live today. Hi, I already see somebody in. So I wanted to go live today just to, I don't know, talk again to you guys and just discuss today's topic. So today's video is called Let the Old Habits Die in 2024. So what are we talking about today? So I wore black today because we are going to be having a funeral for our old habits. I have a candle as well. I'm going to light it right now because, like I said, we're going to have a funeral for our old habits. We're going to let them die in 2024. Okay, they're not moving on with us. I need to light this candle. Am I allowed to show fire on YouTube? Probably not. But yes, we are going to have a funeral for our old habits, okay? So I used this analogy in my last video and I really, really liked it. So what do I mean by like letting the old habits die? So when you think of a plant, right? You think of a growing plant. When you're tending to it, when you're giving it water and sunlight and you're giving it attention, you're giving it the soil that it needs, it grows. Okay, that's essentially your habits as well. Oh no, we'll be talking about postponing things too, don't worry. But hi Soul, thank you for watching. So yes, so when you have a plant, you tend to it, you give it exactly what it needs, and then it grows. That's kind of our habits too. When we give into these habits, we allow it to grow, which is the key thing. You allow it to grow. So when you start to neglect it, what does it do? The plant dies, right? It goes away. And so we want to be tending to the right things. Okay, we can tend to the bad habits, like, I don't know, going out every single night when you have to study, or giving into that cookie every single time when you're trying to lose weight. When you're giving into these bad habits, when you're giving into these bad things, you're tending to it, you're giving it attention, and you're neglecting the good things. You're neglecting your dreams, you're neglecting your future, you're neglecting the life that you deserve. So we want to pay attention to the plant that we want to grow, not the bad one. The bad one is going to be the weed. It's going to be the one that is going to make all your other plants die, and your garden's not going to be beautiful. Okay, it's just going to be an overgrown weed garden, and we don't want that. We want roses, we want daisies, we want whatever kind of flower that you like, okay? We want the beautiful garden, the one that's tended to, the one that's exactly how we picture it in our head, something that's fruitful, right? So how do we let these habits die? What do we need to do in order to cultivate a better lifestyle in 2025? Because we don't want to bring these in 2024, okay? They're saying in 2024, they're going to die. They're going to die today. That's why I'm wearing black. That's why I have this candle lit. Okay, we're letting them die today. Today is the day. So say goodbye, say your goodbyes. Your old life is gone. You're going to move on to bigger and better things, okay? 2025 is going to be the new year. So, number one, don't let it on the plane. What do I mean by this? Don't let it on the plane, okay? When you are going to travel, you go through the security check, right? You put away your bags in the check bag, and then they send it off, and then you go through security check. You take off your shoes, you take all your belongings off so that they can double check everything. You walk through the little machine, and then they check you, and you're either cleared to go or you have something bad on you. That is what we want to do when we're going into 2025. We want to do our own version of security check. What is not allowed on the plane? Because if you take this stuff on the plane with you, guess what? Your plane is going to crash and it's going to fall, and you're going to have to restart the process all over again. Okay? you're going to have to go through the security check all over again every single time, and you're never going to get to your destination. We want to make it to our destination. The destination is whatever goal you are trying to achieve. So think of the habits that you have right now and go through each list of what does your morning routine look like? What does your evening routine look like? What does just your everyday, thank you. What does your just every single day life looks like? Does it reflect the life that you want to live? Hi, Bridget. Or is it the opposite? Are you leading a life toward, like, away from what you want? So we have to go through our own security check. When I entered 2024, I kind of had that same, what's it called? That same analogy in my head. I was going through the list of things like, okay, I want to become a full-time content creator. What habits needs to die, needs to have my funeral? What habits needs to die in order for me to have the thing that I want so I can get on that plane safely and land and get to my destination? I'm still flying, but I'm letting the, like I said, the habits are dying. So I went through my own security check. I was like, okay, I need to stop being inconsistent. I need to stop procrastinating. I need to start being more disciplined. These are the habits I wanted to start training on. These are the habits that I wanted to start tending to. Remember the garden. These are the habits I wanted to start tending to. So from there, once you realize what habits need to die, what habits you need to get rid of, then you can start working on, how do I cultivate these new habits? What things do I need to do on a daily basis to grow those skills, to grow those habits, to become a better, bigger person? So number 2, we're going to go into number 2, answering that question. Find your inspiration and make decisions just like them. So I heard this in a video and I thought it was just like amazing, because I'm a very indecisive person. And I cannot for the life of me make better decisions, especially in the beginning portion of my journey. So I was like, how do I become the person that I want when all I've ever known is just bad, right? I had a lot of goals in 2024. I felt distracted in the goals and I couldn't achieve anything. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm hoping that the videos that I have been sharing kind of give you a little bit more of an insight on how you can achieve it, because I was totally that way. I felt so distracted. Maybe you're having too many goals at one time and you need to just focus on one and just hone in on one. But we can talk about it for sure, because I was like that too. I was so inconsistent. So anyways, you need to find your inspiration. So like I said, I saw this video and they said, if you don't know how to make better decisions for yourself, find somebody that you idolize. So for me, I love Taylor Swift and her business. I love her songs. She's amazing. And her business empire is something I just am in awe of, because she's got it down with her fans. She's got it down where people are buying from her left and right. They are fans of her. They relate to her. Her just empire and the way that she moves now, she's become bigger and better than she was before. And that's obviously the life that I want. I want to be bigger and better than I was before. And so whenever I'm stuck in a situation or stuck in between two decisions, I always think, what would Taylor Swift do when it comes to business? Right? What would Taylor Swift do? What decision would she make right now? And I should probably, if I want to become a little bit more like her, which is business smart and better decision making, I should probably follow the path that maybe Taylor Swift would probably pick if she was in my side, on my shoes, right? Whether it's relationship stuff or personal stuff or whatever the case, right? This woman is a hardworking woman, and I'm just I want to reflect that in my life too. I fell off too for 2024. Don't worry, okay? 2024 is not done yet. We still have 60 days left. You can get on it today, okay? Remember, we are wearing black today because we're letting our habits die today, okay? The candle. Should I wish I could put it in frame, but it's okay, Daisy, all right? We're letting our habits die. So anyways, we make decisions just like them. So pick somebody who you are inspired by, somebody who you want to be a little bit more of, that you want to emulate, that you want to follow their path. Find an inspiration and make decisions like them. So number 3 is don't wait until the last minute. And for a lot of you guys, I see in the comments that you guys feel like you waited to the last minute to get off your grind, when in reality, that is not the case, okay? Stores prepare in the summer for Black Friday, okay? There's always going to be another summer. There's always going to be another winter. So you start right now, like in the winter. If your goal is to lose weight, you're going to start in the winter. This is actually the perfect time. You chose a great time to start. In the winter, well, I mean, we're in fall, but we're about to enter winter. In the winter, you make your body the way that you want it. So by summertime, you're able to wear that bikini. You're able to become, more confident. So you prepare months in advance. So whatever goal you want to have, you can prepare today. Nothing is too late to start. You can start today and you can prepare and you can have the summer of your dreams. You can have the fall of your dreams. You can have the spring of your dreams. So as I'm entering 2025, I'm getting more into wanting to lose more weight as well. So as I'm working on becoming a full-time content creator and I'm still like navigating that journey, I am starting to focus a little bit more on my health journey. And I understand that maybe this past year, I really fell off on that goal. I was inconsistent. I was consistent for a while and then I fell off and I was consistent again. But this time I want to be more intentional on making the summer of 2025 the best summer yet by having the body of my dreams. And where do we start? We start in the winter. So you prepare months in advance. By when do you want to accomplish your goals? This is why everyone says like have a deadline, because we want to accomplish things in a timely manner and in a manner that you're not rushing it, but at the same time it's still creating urgency, because again, we want to create the urgency so that you're not having to procrastinate, you're not pushing it off more and more and more. And that's something that a lot of people kind of don't do for themselves, is that they don't create that urgency, they don't create that desperation for their goal. Either they don't really want to accomplish it or they just not creating that for themselves. And the way that I've created urgency and desperation essentially is I put myself in people who have everything that I want, because I'm an impatient person, and this is kind of how like I hacked myself. I'm such an impatient person, so I put myself in front of people who have what I want, and I start to become impatient. I start to become like, I want it now. I want it now. I'm like, I need it now. I become very anxious, and so then it fuels up that motivation. And because I've practiced how to become more disciplined, the discipline kind of hits in, and then I start achieving stuff. I start putting myself out there. I start following through with what I'm saying. And if you are falling off, you need to start there. You need to start with creating the desperation, creating that urgency by putting yourself in front of people who have everything you want, whether it's watching girls on YouTube who have the body that you want and watching their videos of how they meal prep or how they like what workouts routines they use at the gym, things of that sort, right? You start watching these girls, you start becoming inspired, and you start thinking like, oh my gosh, I want that for myself too. Because the thing is that we're not looking at them in a hater lens, we're looking them as inspiration. Okay, so create that urgency with yourself by putting yourself in front of people. So for me, because I want to become such an entrepreneur, I put myself in front of people who are actually entrepreneurs and I'm learning from them. Okay, this is always a learning experience. I remember my quote. If you watch my videos, I always say this quote: turn lead into gold. Turn bad situation into something that you can learn from. It may sound exhausting, honestly, and it kind of is, but it's so much more better to look at things in a positive way than it is to look at something in a more negative way. Because to be quite honest, they both take a lot of energy. Looking at things in a positive way and looking things in a negative way take the same amount of energy. So why not just do the positive one and get something out of it? Because we always can. I feel like I'm rambling so much. I'm so sorry. I need water. But I'm hoping that makes a lot of sense. I kind of just lost what I was saying. So yes, we are gonna be turning our lead into gold. So I almost had it back. I'm so sorry. When we start the goal with enthusiasm, then we start bored. We need to develop the skill of you need to develop the skill. That's where I was at. Thank you, Soul. We need to develop the skill of discipline. Discipline starts first and then continually happens after. Consistency happens after. Because you need to, even though you get bored, you need to have that discipline to kind of keep going, and then consistency kind of just like follows right behind it, right? Because you need to get off your butt in order to go to the gym, and then that's when you start building consistency. So when you start to get bored of your goals, you go back, you start looking at the things that inspired you again. You create that urgency again. You create that what's it called? Because we don't want to look at just enthusiasm, right? All the positive things, all the good things in the future. There's also something else that follows behind that. The way that I built discipline is that not only am I looking towards the future, but I'm also looking towards what will happen if I don't accomplish it. I call it like the fear-based method. I scare myself into going into the gym, or I scare myself into going live, because if I don't continue my journey to becoming a full-time content creator, I'm going to fall back. I'm going to end up at the same job that I'm working at. I'm never going to achieve anything, and I'm just going to stay behind forever. That's just the fear-based method for me, right? I start thinking of all these things that are going to happen if I don't accomplish it. So I'm just like, oh my God, I've scared myself out of it. Like, oh no, I don't want to be, let's say me trying to lose weight. Oh my God, if I don't go to the gym, I'm going to stay the same size that I am, and I hate the way that I look. I'm going to go to the gym. You scare yourself out of bed, essentially. You scare yourself up. You scare yourself into it. And another thing that I do too, to kind of keep myself in the game, is I consistently check in on my goals. And this is going to vary between person to person, but for me, how I check in with my goals is I weigh myself every day. Again, this may cause like different problems for other people, but for me, I'm always conscious of the fact that it's never going to turn into anything just beyond me creating motivation. It's never going to become, me starving myself or me doing other things other than the fact that it gets me into the mindset of choosing the right habit. So I check in with my weight every day. If I see the number and I like what I see, cool, I can maintain it. If I don't, what can we do to change it, right? And if you don't check in every day, and let's say you go through the day and you're eating horribly, you're having Chick-fil-A for lunch, and you're going to the buffet for dinner, and then you check in again tomorrow, right? You check in and you weigh yourself, because remember, we have to take responsibility with ourselves and check in. You weigh yourself and you see that a pound goes up, and you're like, oh my God, what did I do with myself? And then you scare yourself into it, and then you're like, I'm going to go to the gym today. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to eat cleaner, blah, 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 blah. So yes, enthusiasm doesn't last forever, but you know what does? The life that you're currently living. The stuff that's around you, you have to look at what's around you. You can't walk through life with blinders on. You have to see what's around and think, if I don't do this, I'm going to be stuck here. If I don't do this, this is going to continue on. And am I happy right now? Absolutely not. So therefore, I need to get up and I need to get going. And that's what I do every single day. And it's so tiring. But I know at the end, once I see that I finally have monetization and I go live and I'm like, guys, I freaking did it. Oh my God. It's going to feel so amazing. And it'll just prove to you guys more that discipline and having that mindset of, I'm scared if I don't do this, or I'm looking towards somebody who inspires me, or I'm not letting these habits onto the plane towards 2025. That it just proves to you guys more about the things that I say. And I'm so close to having that, but the journey still doesn't end there because there's so much to work on. And so I really hope, I feel like I just said a bunch of stuff, but I really hope this made sense to you guys. And you guys are able to take in this information and do. I know I see a lot of different strategies of what you can do, and so that is why I created the workbook that I did. It's called the 7-Day to Beat Procrastination. And if you guys don't know, I'm actually giving it away for free. If you check the community post on my channel, let's see my website on my channel. I'm giving it away for free. All you have to do is just comment. And I only have one person right now who commented it, and it's free. I'm giving it out for free. The only thing I ask is just feedback on the workbook and a testimonial on what you think of it. And it has all of the strategies that I typically say in all of my videos, and I kind of just condensed it down to a 7-day step so that you can beat procrastination. So, like I said, there's only one person, and I'm giving it away for 2 people. So if you want to sign up for the free workbook, it's over on my channel on the community post. All you have to do is just comment and just make sure you're subscribed to this channel. And yeah, and then I'll pick the winner. I think it was on Tuesday. I'm gonna pick the winner on Tuesday. So if anybody wants to sign up for the free workbook, it's there. It's another resource, and I'm very proud of it because I worked really hard on it. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have any more questions, or if you want to stick around and talk a little bit longer. I don't have anything else to. I was supposed to work today, but then I just called off because my daughter was sick, and then she ended up waking up fine. So I just dropped her off at daycare, and then I was just like, I'm just gonna come home. So this is my house, you guys. This is my apartment. And we're having a trunk or treat tonight, so I have to go decorate the back of my car. Maybe I'll post a picture of what it's gonna look like. I didn't buy a lot of decorations because candy is so expensive this year. I bought 3 or 4 bags of candy, and it ended up costing me like $50-$60. It was so expensive. So, but anything to make my kid happy. He loved it last year, and I really liked it, so we're like, okay, let's just do it again this year. So yeah, I have to decorate the back of my car so we could pass out some candy and give candy away. So I guess maybe I'll just sit here to see if anybody else joins. Aw, thank you. I really appreciate that a lot. You know what's so funny is that it says that there's no people in here, so I'm over here just talking to myself, but Soul, you're here, you're commenting. So I don't know how many people are actually in this live. It could be like 10 people, and it shows that it's 0. But thank you. I really appreciate it a lot that you watch it, because honestly, like any view that I get helps a lot. And I hope that because I'm documenting my journey towards achieving my goals, I'm kind of just explaining to you guys like the lessons that I'm learning along the way. I also try to develop my English. You have a clear accent. Like my English accent? Where are you from? Thanks. I'm also Hispanic, so I speak Spanish. It's not very good though, but it's my native language. Like it was the first language that I learned as little, and but I suck. I hate speaking Spanish. Like for work, I have to speak Spanish all the time to my parents, and I'm just like like getting stuck on my tongue, and it just sounds so stupid. But I'm just like whatever, just trying to get my point across. I'm from Saudi Arabia. Oh my gosh, what time is it over there? Is it? To be quite honest, I don't know time differences, but I'm assuming it's across the globe. So I don't know if it's late over there. Or are you from here? Oh, it is late. It's 7:45. Oh my gosh, my day is just starting. Your day is ending. That's crazy. What do you do for work? But yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I see the world is so small. You're on YouTube. And today is the weekend. As in, I'm assuming it's Friday for you. And you're about to enter Saturday? Right? Because it's Friday here. Oh, that's so crazy. We have Friday and Saturday weekend. So you don't count Sunday as a weekend, or do you work on Sunday? Is that what you mean? Because I count Saturday and Sunday as a weekend, and then I count Friday as like a half weekend. Because you still go to work, and then afterwards, you know, you're kind of free to do whatever it is that you want. I mean, I guess it's kind of every day, but you know, you don't have a bedtime because you don't have to work on Saturday morning. At least, I don't know, maybe 70% of the globe. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, I work as an accountant. As an accountant or an actual accountant? Just kidding. I really hope you get the joke of like what an accountant is, because it's like a joke on TikTok. I'm sorry. Okay, you did get the joke. I don't know. Some people get offended, but I hope you get it. Everyone says that. Oh, they do? Oh no, I'm not original then. Oh no, I'm so sorry. It's like those people who are named Mario, and it's like, oh, it's me, Mario. And it's like, ugh, everybody says that. I think my sister left because she just said hi and then she just dipped out. She'll probably message me. I don't even know where my phone's. Oh, my phone's over there. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm going to leave it here. If, like I said, of course. So if you want to sign up for the free workbook, again, it's free. Okay, it's absolutely free. All I'm gonna do is just pick somebody. I'm gonna send it to you through email, and you just review it and everything. Follow the steps if you want to, and just all I ask is just for some feedback and a testimonial that I could put on my website, just, you know, for whenever it's released to the world. But I just did want to give it to you guys for free because I'm so appreciative of my audience and my community. It's like, you guys are so amazing. And I always get so many nice comments, and it's like, it's amazing. Like, it's crazy to me. I'm just like mind blown. So yeah, I just wanted to give it to you guys as an appreciation. So if you want to sign up, like I said, it's free. There's only one person who signed up so far. So go check the community post. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to go live again next week. I don't know exactly when, but next week I'll probably just pop in as I have free time throughout this upcoming week. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And please, please, please remember that you do have time. Don't think that it's over with in 2024. Okay, we prep for the new year. We're letting our habits die. We're not taking these things onto the plane. We're not going to let our plane crash and die in 2025. Okay, we're doing our security check as this year ends. Okay, and we switch things up at the end of this year. We're letting things die and we're moving on. Funeral, candle, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.